In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Axe Woves from The Mandalorian. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Axe Woves from The Mandalorian. This is the third and final figure from the trio of Bo-Katan, Koska Reeves and now Axe Woves. They were in season 2 of The Mandalorian. Awesome characters, awesome episode, that one where they saved Din Djarin from the Quarren on the boat, so the bunch of squid heads basically. They are the Quarren, and it's great to finally have the figure for review. Now, if you haven't got this figure already and you're in the UK and you've ordered from Star Action Figures, then I would imagine that you are going to be getting this figure anytime soon. I think they're going to be starting shipping them any day now. And also, if you haven't got this figure and you wanted to order it, I think they're still up for pre-order on their website. If you're in the US, I think these are Target exclusives. This one, Koska Reeves and Migs Mayfeld, were all Target exclusives. Correct me if I'm wrong, it may have been Walmart, but I think these were Targets. And I think you guys are just starting to see Migs Mayfeld and Koska Reeves show up. So hopefully Axe Woves won't be too far after those. So let's take a look at the card back straight away. Now, this one looks pretty awesome. This image does look like it's been taken straight from the episode. Now, I don't really think there's too many other shots they could have got of Axe Woves, so I think they've done pretty good with that one. I like the fact that he does have his helmet removed on the image so you can see the guy's face. That's always good. And he looks pretty good there in the bubble with the yellow background and the yellow name pill there. Looks pretty awesome. And as I said before, it's just great to have this one with the trio now. So they're going to look great on the wall together, all three of them. And also, you know, to display the figures loose as well. That's a really good thing to have all three. Let's take a look at the back of the card very quickly. So we've got VC228 in the line. And you'll notice there are the other two that I'm talking about. We've got Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves. So they're the trio there. And then we also have the Migs Mayfeld figure. And then we also have that wave. So you can really see how long ago that these figures were due to come out, essentially, or near in the time that these guys came out. We got these right at the beginning of the year, so it's taken a while, but I think Axe Woves is the figure that was holding some of these up, basically. So there you go. And yeah, I love the card back. Really, really good image, that one. Really happy to have it, but we want to take a look at the figure, so we're going to open him up right now and check him out. Alright then, so here is the figure out of the packaging. Now, the main thing to note really about this figure straight away is that it is a repaint of the Death Watch Mandalorian, which isn't a bad thing because the Death Watch Mandalorian is a really, really good figure, so it's a good one to base him on. I'm guessing there may be some inaccuracies from the show, but certainly from the waist up, it seems pretty accurate to me. The only difference between this figure and the Death Watch Mandalorian figure is that this one has a removable helmet because, of course, you want to be able to see the guy's face. So I'll just bring in the Death Watch Mandalorian very, very quickly so you can see them together. So there you go, very, very quickly. I just wanted to show you them side by side just to, you know, show you the fact that they are using the same sculpt, but it doesn't really bother me too much. At the end of the day, they did exactly the same with Koska Reeves. That figure uses Bo-Katan's sculpt, and it doesn't really take anything away from the figure for me. Very, very small inaccuracies or whatever, but I think they've done a really good job with the paint apps and everything to make him look like Axe Woves. So enough of this figure because we want to talk about Axe Woves. So let's get him back into the main shot. So there he is. Now, as I said, the main difference is that this guy has a removable helmet. Now, I'm trying to work out what sculpt they've used for this helmet. I did originally think that it was the Boba Fett helmet, this guy. And although they are very, very similar, I do feel that this one is ever so slightly bigger. And I think the inside of the helmet has been sort of drilled out a bit more to fit this guy's head. Obviously, Fett doesn't have any hair, so more needs to fit into that helmet, if you get what I'm saying. So let's just take a look at the head sculpt real quick. Let's look at this in real close detail so you can check it out. All right then, so ultra close up there of Axe Woves so you can see the head sculpt. Let me know in the comments section what you think, but I think they've done a pretty decent job of getting the actor there. I think that's pretty good. You can see his stubble on his face and what have you. I think they've got the hair right. And the paint apps and everything are good. The eyes are straight, eyebrows, all looking pretty good. I'm probably going to display this figure without the helmet on, very much like I do with Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves. I think if you've got really good head sculpts like these, then really you're going to want to show them off. And at the end of the day, you can just put the helmet under the arm. So they're carrying it on what have you. But I think he looks pretty good. So here is the removable helmet, and there you can see that they've painted it up just like Axe Woves' helmet in the show. You've got that stripe going along the top. The rangefinder isn't articulated, just like the Boba Fett, which is what made me feel that it could be using the same sculpt of the Boba Fett helmet. And I'm just going to bring in that one in shot now as well, just to give you an idea there. I think the Axe Wove helmet is ever so slightly bigger, and as I said, if you look inside, I feel that this one's been drilled out ever so slightly more so it can fit the hairpiece of Axe, and they do look a little bit of a different shape as well. And this one seems to be a bit more bendy. Maybe it isn't, I don't know, but this one seems a little bit bigger. I think if you put them side by side there, you can definitely see it is a little bit bigger. So other than that, I'm trying to think what other figure that they have used this helmet on. At the end of the day, I can't think of one. Let me know in the comment section below if you can. Let's just bring it up against the actual Death Watch Mandalorian, where this one does have a rangefinder. This one does not. This one is, you know, a bit gummy, very much like the Fett helmet. You can just see it is ever so slightly bigger because obviously it does have to accommodate the head and that hairpiece. But it does fit pretty well. I think that looks pretty cool. The back of the figure there, you can see the jetpack once again is exactly the same as the Death Watch Mandalorian, just a repaint, different kind of blue. And the silver there that they've used there is a lot brighter than this one. Almost vac metalized, I would say. So there you go. And there you can see the side holster, which is very much like or exactly the same as the Death Watch Mandalorians. And he comes with this sidearm blaster, which fits perfectly in there. And of course, he only comes with the one because he only has the one on the belt there. But pretty good figure. It's good to have, as I say, in the line. It's good to have all three of them now. It is a bit of a kit bash to get them out, but that's okay. At the end of the day, we've got them now, so they look pretty good. And I'm all for more Mandalorians. In terms of the articulation, this figure has got it all because the Death Watch Mandalorian was a contender for figure of the year, in my opinion. He has the new style hips and everything. The articulation is amazing. It's so easy to get him into poses. He has everything. He has the ball jointed shoulders, elbows. He has hinges at the wrists. He has the ball on the torso as well as a turn at the hips as well, which is great. And he has the split at the thigh, rocker ankles. So he's got pretty much everything you're going to need. Awesome figure, and obviously once again there's the head sculpt on him. And very quickly, there you go, there's all three of them together, looking pretty awesome, gotta say. So glad to have all three of them now in the collection. And you can really see actually how much bigger the male figures are to the female figures. I think that's a complaint some people have been having. I've had a lot of comments on my videos saying, do I think that the female characters are, you know, too small? And I think that they do have the actresses come in and what have you and have their bodies scanned and all that kind of thing. So who knows? Maybe Axe Woves is a particularly tall person, but he does look to sort of tower over the other two. But there you go. I think they look pretty awesome anyways. All right then, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like down below if you've enjoyed the video, and also let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you to my channel members and Patreon supporters. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you on the next one.